Well, it looks like Gavin Newsom's wife was pushing gender ideology into California schools and making herself millions in the process.
Busy. She reportedly paid herself a massive paycheck while pushing controversial sexuality and gender education in California's school system. The New York Post is reporting Siebel Newsom leaned on her powerful husband and his education board to push preachy flicks about toxic masculinity into classrooms, all while raking in up to $300,000 every single year through her nonprofit, the Representation Project, and her for-profit outfit, Girls Club Entertainment. The report goes on to say Newsom's Board of Education recommended Siebel Newsom's films in controversial health education guidance in 2019. Shortly after he became governor, that guidance was later adopted by the state education department and sparked some heated debate for its focus on sexuality and gender identity. Teaching manuals pushed by Newsom's Representation Project include materials like this. Look at your screen. That's a diagram labeled the gingerbread person, used to teach middle schoolers about terms like pansexuality. The revelation comes amid a crisis in California schools, of course, with a recent report card finding 44% of California 11th graders do not meet reading standards. Nearly 70% were below par in math. We've reached out to the governor's office for comment. We're waiting to hear back.
All right, so it looks like Gavin Newsom, who so obviously wants to be president of the United States of America, his wife was basically grifting the taxpayers of California, pushing radical gender cult, radical gender ideology nonsense while making herself a multimillionaire. And so when I tell you guys about that whole quote unquote nonprofit NGO structure in which people like Gavin Newsom and people like his wife that are close to people like Gavin Newsom basically use the taxpayers, both locally and federally, by the way, as basically just their own personal ATM so that they can pocket millions while pushing things that are so out of touch with the general public. People are fleeing California in droves. Now, this guy, again, obviously wants to be the president of the United States. Will the mainstream media make him answer for this? I don't think so. They let them get away with everything. But I will tell you that this very much tracks and plays into the USAID scandal in which Team Trump found billions that were going to these fake NGOs and nonprofits all over the world. So they're all just crooks.